Hello, our viewers here in the United States and parts of the world. We are back with Dr. Mwelwa with a program of youth empowerment. Without wasting much of your time, I would like to call upon Dr. Mwelwa to come over. I don't know how to greet you, Dr. Mwelwa. Here it's in the morning. Good morning, Dr. Mwelwa.
Good evening.
Yeah. So we are back. We are back with.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I'm saying, greet me good evening, and I greet you good morning.
Okay. 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 So we are back with the same subject that we were dealing with last time you were here. We were talking about youth empowerment. I have a few questions that I would like to ask you. I would like to ask you and see how you can help in this manner. I would like to know what you are doing to help the youth's empowerment. What is it that you are doing to help the youths?
Okay, to answer your question, let me begin by giving you a brief background about myself.
Yes.
I was born in Kushi district in Central Province of the Republic of Zambia in 1964 from a teenage mother, because those days it was common that teenagers would get pregnant and then have babies. And so I was born under that circumstance.
I'm sorry. You can increase the volume a little bit, right? I'm having a hard time to hear you.
Okay, so I was saying that I was born outside Mwelwa and grew up under very difficult circumstances, living with my grandmother.
Okay.
And so this compelled me to start agricultural activities as early as the time when I was in grade 5. I used to grow okra, and I grew okra the whole of my childhood into primary and secondary school. Every year I grew okra and sold that okra to pay my school fees. So I understand the difficulties that the young people go through. I struggled. I think at the time that I was 20 years, because of the challenges I went through, I was already a full-fledged businessman. To cut the long story short, from business, I went to Bible school. And from Bible school, I pursued business administration at bachelor's, master's, and then got a job in a university where I started as human resource person and rose through the ranks to the position of vice chancellor. And so in my 8 years of leadership at the university, I worked with the young people. And so I came up with a number of innovations to try and get as many young people to acquire a tertiary or higher education.
Okay.
So we started with different scholarships, university-initiated scholarships. And as a result of that, we got young people from Luapula province. I think we got well over 300 young people. There are about 50 plus from Mukushi and thousands from different parts of the country. So we have been working with the young people to understand their challenges and also to try and see how we can integrate them into mainstream life, how they can actually be part and parcel of the national economy. That is what we are. And so realizing that not all these young people can manage to get into college, we then came up with a program of agriculture where we are working with hundreds of young people, training them, giving them some agricultural skill.
Okay.
We have trained young people how to grow safflower, give them course where we train them on how to grow safflower. And on graduation, we then get them to practice what they have learned. And
So let me just go through to see if I got you correctly. You said that
yes,
because of you passed through a lot of hardships, and that is what made you that is what made you start agricultural practices at a very early age, and
yes,
you had to fight. You have to fight to make sure that you did some agriculture to use that money to pay for your school. Is that correct?
yes, that's correct.
Okay. And so, because of the problem of the youths that you pass through, and you see so many people passing through the same, that is what motivated you to start that program you are training the youths.
Exactly.
Okay.
That is what made me to come up with scholarships.
Oh, you are giving scholarships. Okay, so when you train the youths, you are training them to do sunflower agriculture, sunflower farming, and other crops.
Correct.
Okay, so when you train these youths, what you are doing is that you are training them to be able to grow crops like sunflower, chili, and all those things.
Exactly.
Okay. So when they finish the course, you help them to start practicing what they have learned.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so we don't just train them. We train them and provide the required inputs for them to actually practice what they have learned.
Okay, so after you train them, you also provide them with some initial capital.
Yes, after training, we don't give them cash, and I will explain why. We give them the seeds as a starting.
Okay.
So they prepare the land. After they have prepared the land, they have planted. We will then give them initial fertilizer. Once they have planted, we give them fertilizer to apply.
Okay.
After inspecting their fields, if their fields are doing well, then we go for the second round of fertilization. We give them another set of fertilizer.
Okay. So that is on your part. This is what you are doing to help the youths. But what is it that you require from the youths? What is it? Do they have to have a certain certification or a certain level of education? Or what is it that a youth is supposed to have in order to qualify for this program?
Basically, it's the basic skill that we give them, the basic knowledge that we give them. For example, I'm talking about not sunflower, but safflower or saffron.
Yeah.
It's a completely different crop from sunflower. So once we have provided training, that is the key thing. For them to participate in this program, they must be trained. They must know what is expected of them. They must know how to prepare the land. They must know how to plant and how to manage this crop. That's the basic qualification that we need. The second thing that we do is that during this training, we actually focus on mindset transformation. And the reason we focus on mindset transformation is because generally most of the young people in Zambia, they think that government must give them handouts, or they think that government must create jobs for them, or they think that government must spoon feed them. And so what we do as part of the training is to train them in mindset transformation to change the way they think. Because as long as their thinking is at the same level at which they were before they got involved in the program, they'll think that it's one of those programs where once they have received from us, they spend and then they go back to the same level where they are. Our intention is to make sure that they grow and begin to dream to become big farmers or commercial farmers. And so this requires some kind of a training where we change their mindset and then also give them the appropriate skill that they need to grow this particular crop. It could be sunflower, it could be chili, it could be onions, whatever. These are some of the things that we do for the young people.
Okay. So let me ask you another question. So that is in the part of agriculture. This is what you are doing in the part of agriculture. How about in terms of education? Is there anything you are doing, or is there any universities or colleges that you are working with so that you can try to see what you can do to help the youths in that area in terms of education?
Yes, we are working with a number of local and international universities. We are working with universities locally, like Harvest University. We are providing scholarships for young people to study bachelor's degrees as well as diploma programs, depending on their level of education. And in this particular program, what we do is we offer them from 100% to 50%, depending on their affordability. Once we have trained them, we also create linkages for them to actually find themselves in employment or to volunteer in working in different organizations. So basically, we are working with different universities like Harvest University in Zambia. We are working with Cadre University of India. We are working with some Chinese universities. We are also working with colleges such as Queensgate College in Ndola, Sunridge in Lusaka, Silver Maple in Waisha. And then we also have a skills training center called Mwelwa Institute. At the skills training center, for those that cannot afford to enter university, we give them basic skills such as the catering skills, how to bake cakes, how to make curtains, how to do decors in homes. So these are simple skills that they can use to actually raise some income for themselves. And some of them have done it and are actually beginning to become big business people.
Okay. Okay, so about this is a good program that you have. You are helping these people with the scholarships. Those are the ones that do not have anything. They don't have anything from their families and friends. So you are helping them with scholarships. Now, I want to ask you, if as a youth in Zambia, they want to come and see if they can be affiliated with you or if they can get some help from you, if the school they are in is different or is not affiliated with the schools, universities and colleges that you are working with, is there a way that you can help them to transfer to the schools that are affiliated with you?
If the course and the program that they are doing is offered by any of our affiliate colleges, there is a possibility that they can transfer and also be able to enjoy the transition scholarship or the transfer scholarship. They can also get 50% scholarships just to try and cushion on the impact of the financial impact that they are having at the moment or the challenge that they have. We do provide for that. There are procedures to follow in order for a student to transfer from one university to the other. But it is possible that they can transfer and they can actually be helped.
Okay. So I think I'm happy with your programs, Mr. Dr. Mwelwa. Ranging from agriculture, you are helping the youths in terms of agriculture. Those are the youths in the rural areas of Zambia. And in terms of the youths that are in the city, and some of them are going to college and to universities, those people, you are helping them with the scholarships, depending on their financial situation. You can help maybe with 50% or 75% or whatever it is, that depending on their financial situation. This is what you are doing. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay. And about those youths that have got in schools that are different from the universities that you are affiliated with, you are also doing your best to help them to transfer to those schools that are affiliated with you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think I'm very satisfied with your program, Dr. Mwelwa. I don't know if you have any message that you'd like the world to know, or if there's anything that you think the world can help so that what you are doing can move forward. Do you have any message for the world?
Okay, before I close, there is also an appeal that I have. If there are opportunities, we have trained a lot of nurses. These nurses that we have trained, the Zambian market cannot give them employment. And so we here in other parts of the world, such as the US, the UK, Australia, Canada, and so on, they have a shortage of nurses. The other thing that we are doing at Mwelwa Institute is to provide training in international English language systems called IELTS. We give lectures or tutorials to try and help them improve their English so that they can pass and get a certificate that enables them to work in other parts of the world. So if there are opportunities elsewhere in the world, we create linkages with these students that we have trained so that they can actually be able to get a job outside the country and be able to.
I lost you, Dr. Mwelwa. I lost you. I lost Dr. Mwelwa. So what Dr. Mwelwa was saying was that if there is anybody that can help, they are most welcome. I lost Dr. Mwelwa. Are you still there, Dr. Mwelwa?
Okay, I was saying, yes, I was saying that...
some volume, please.
We do have a lot of young people that are trained, but they have no jobs. We have thousands of youths who are trained in teaching, they have no jobs. And I'm saying to the world, if you are looking for teachers, if you are looking for nurses, we have a lot of them in Zambia, in thousands that have no job. Since we are a global village, they can come and work in other parts of the world.
Okay, that is a very good appeal. So you are saying that Zambia has trained a lot of teachers, a lot of nurses, and other skills. And you are appealing to the world that if there's any need of these skilled workers, please come to Zambia and get some of our people and let them work in your countries. That is what you are appealing to the world. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, okay. So I think the world is going to hear you, and wherever there is need for skilled teachers, skilled workers, and skilled nurses, Zambia has produced a lot of them. They have got no jobs in Zambia. And if you need these skilled workers, please, the whole world, we are appealing to you. Zambia needs your help. Is that correct, Dr. Mwelwa?
Exactly.
Okay. I am so glad, Dr.
And
Mwelwa.
to wind up,
Yes.
the programs that we are doing require resources. We can just go as far because of the
Yes.
resources that we have. And so if there is anyone who can actually support what we are doing, we are available for cooperation.
Okay. Okay. So we are appealing to the world that if there's any donors, any NGOs that wants to help Dr. Mwelwa with this huge burden that he has, help to continue helping the youths in Zambia, going to school, doing agriculture, and doing all sorts of different skills. If there are other donors all over the world who would like to help Dr. Mwelwa, we are going to put the contact information for Dr. Mwelwa so that they can contact Dr. Mwelwa in Lusaka, Zambia. We are going to put the email, we are going to put the phone number, and all the other contact information, including his Facebook page, where people can go to his Facebook page and contact him. So this is what we are appealing to the world. And if there's anybody who is in a position to help, it could be an NGO, it could be a donor, it could be a government agency, it could be anything, all over the world. Please come and help us. Just like we are appealing for these skilled workers that have been trained and there is no work for them. So please help our Zambian youths. I thank you, Dr. Mwelwa. If there's any last word that you would like to tell the world, we have about 2 minutes.
Well, thank you so much for hosting me. And I hope that the people out there are able to feel our heartbeat with regard to helping these young people. We are working with about 200 this year. Others have indicated to give us some support, and we intend to increase the number to 1,000 in the next rainy season. Please do join our hands and help us help these young people.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mwelwa. And the world has heard your message, and we believe that there will be some people that are going to come to help. And again, I am so grateful for what you are doing for Mother Zambia. I will also be, in the next segment, please don't go away. In the next segment, I'll be talking about the same youth program and how the youths outside Zambia are suffering just like the youths in Zambia are also suffering. So I'll be dealing with the youths outside Zambia. So Dr. Mwelwa has explained to us about the youths in Zambia. This is the hardship they are facing. But we also want to talk about the youths outside Zambia. I'll be doing an analysis on what is going on outside Zambia, and you can see for yourselves that youths, Zambian youths, either at home or abroad, they are passing through a hard time. And help is needed. Anybody who is in a position to help, help is needed. Thank you so much, Dr. Mwelwa, and thank you for listening, and God bless you all. Thank you.